Now the former fourth-round pick. And, right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The Cardinals had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage where it's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stay on the ground. Melange again. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 9. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big.
Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Murray now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that's something you have to get ready for. Because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Steps away. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came